Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, February 24, 2025. In the headlines, stabbing incident leaves one dead in Grand Island, St. George. Grenada among 65 countries that abstained from voting on a United Nations General Assembly resolution condemning Russia's war against Ukraine. Solamente Villa responds to public concerns over beach access. Also in the news, regionally, CARICOM's 48th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government puts focus on Haiti. Internationally, millions of undocumented migrants face deportation in the U.S. Plus, at the sports news, Charles George Classic to run off this Saturday, while Afi Fletcher racks in a FIFO as windwards shine over leewards. We are reporting the day's news. We invite you to stay with us.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. This was the scene this morning. Grief and heartbreak filled the air as family members wept uncontrollably while the body of their loved one was taken away by a funeral agency on Monday morning. The Royal Grenada Police Force has confirmed an active investigation into a fatal stabbing that occurred in the early hours of Monday in Grand Island, St. George. The victim has been identified as 44-year-old Kishon Charles, also known as Kamani Mitchell, a water taxi operator from Gulf Coast, St. George. When GBN arrived at the scene, a heavy sense of sorrow loomed, with loved ones struggling to come to terms with the tragedy. One close relative, overwhelmed by grief, collapsed at the scene. A friend shared that the victim had recently been working to turn his life around.
He got the attitude too. My brethren, he had the ways and he give it up, he trying to live a better life. So, and as they say, when you change your life, that's when you're there. When you're living a certain life, you just keep living as you change. You can't find you calm down from the bad life you still live. I mean, you drink anything, but very small. My brethren are going to miss him still. Despite being at this big connection.
Meanwhile, the RGPF has confirmed that one man is in custody assisting with the investigation. The management of Solamente Villas Limited, located in the south of the island, has responded to public concerns about a video alleging restricted access to the beach went viral on social media. Details in this Nisha Paul report.
The The video, which claimed that the entrance to the beach had been blocked, sparked widespread debate. However, in a statement issued on Monday, Solamente Villas denied any intentional restriction of public access and clarified the reasons behind the recent developments near their property. According to the company, a skip container seen in the video was temporarily placed there as part of a cleanup operation to address pest infestation. We contracted Bristol Exterminator to deal with mice and cockroaches, which posed health risks to our community. The skip has now been removed, end quote. Additionally, stones placed along the shoreline were described as a temporary erosion control measure following Hurricane Beryl, which caused severe sand loss. The company assured the public that these stones will be removed once the beach naturally recovers. Addressing concerns about a gate on the property, Solamente Villas emphasized that it was never meant to restrict public access. The management explained that the gate is generally kept on lock during the day and is only a precautionary measure to prevent nighttime trespassing into private areas where there have been security incidents. The company reaffirmed its commitment to preserving beach access while ensuring the safety of its guests and the surrounding environment. We appreciate that access to the beach is the right of every Grenadian, the statement added. Solamente Villas removed the skip container on Monday in response to concerns raised, and the path leading to the beach remains accessible to the general public. Reporting for GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Earlier today, Grenada was among the 65 countries that abstained from voting on a United Nations General Assembly resolution condemning Russia's war against Ukraine. Here's what we can tell you. 18 states voted against the resolution, including the USA, North Korea, Russia, Belarus, and Israel. The resolution was adopted by the General Assembly with 93 votes in favor. It notes with concern that the full-scale invasion of Ukraine by the Russian Federation has persisted for 3 years and continues to have devastating and long-lasting consequences, not only for Ukraine, but also for other regions and global stability, and calls for a de-escalation, an early cessation of hostilities, and a peaceful resolution of the war against Ukraine. Besides Grenada, another sub-regional member which abstained was St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Most of the African nations also abstained. The U.S. had tried to pressure the Ukrainians to withdraw their resolution in favor of its proposal, including a last-minute appeal by U.S. Deputy Ambassador Dorothy Shea. Ukraine refused, and the Assembly approved 3 European proposed amendments, adding language to the U.S. proposal, making clear that Russia invaded its smaller neighbor in violation of the United Nations Charter. We can tell you, too, the resolution reiterates the urgent need to end the war this year and redouble diplomatic efforts to reduce the risks of further escalation and achieve a comprehensive, just, and lasting peace in Ukraine, consistent with the Charter, including its principles of sovereign equality and territorial integrity of states, as underscored in its resolution ES 11-6 of February 23, 2023, and notes the multilateral processes to this end. The Ministry of Finance has launched a budget consultation portal on its website as part of its budget consultation process. Launched last Friday, February 21, the portal lists 5 questions for citizens to answer. The website explains that the portal is to ensure citizens' input are heard. Citizens' input is heard. The Ministry of Finance describes the budget consultation portal as a great way to share thoughts. The welcome message on the portal reads, "This is your chance to help shape an impactful budget." Citizens submitting information are asked to provide data such as age, sex, parish of residency, and the sector they represent. They are also asked to share the fiscal measures they would like to see implemented in 2025. Finance Minister Dennis Cornwall recently announced that the 2025 budget, also called the Estimates of Revenue and Expenditure, will be presented on March 7. The budget is traditionally presented and approved in the Parliament in late November or early December, but the 2025 budget was delayed because of the disruption caused by Hurricane Beryl, which devastated the sister isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique on July 1, 2024. The northern part of the island was also hard hit, and all three areas were declared disaster zones for 90 days. Still to come in Network News, Sabrina Francis releases new single, Taking Over, featuring Grenada's soca elite. Back in a moment.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Every time I pass, you're teasing me. Every time I pass.
The Grenada National Folk Group, in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture, proudly presents
Iconic Moves and Melodies.
Yes, man! Iconic Moves and Melodies.
A heartfelt tribute
To the legendary Miss Shirley Robinson.
Mark your calendar. Saturday, March 1st, 2025
At the Grenada Trade Center,
starting at 5 p.m.
immerse yourself in an evening of vibrant folk songs, classical songs, Negro spirituals,
Patriotic songs,
captivating poetry,
and mesmerizing dance performances
as we honor Miss Shirley Robinson, a true pioneer of Grenada's cultural heritage. You'll also get the chance to have a meet and greet with Miss Shirley Robinson. Tickets are just $50 for adults and $25 for children. Iconic moves and melodies, a celebration you don't want to miss. Join us Saturday, March 1st at the Grenada Trade Center. Let's honor the legacy, celebrate the culture, and make it a night to remember.
Attention Grenadians, get ready for an exciting weekend of empowerment and inspiration under the theme Accelerating a Transformed NDC. Delegates, party members, and special invitees will partake in the NDC Convention 2025, Sunday, March 2nd at the Happy Hill Secondary School. After the convention, everyone is invited to our sensational rally at the Bushes U playing field starting at 4 p.m. Be inspired by our distinguished guests. Hear from Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt of Dominica, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre of St. Lucia, and our very own political leader and Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, and more. Organize your transportation and walk with your flags, bandanas, drums, shells, whistles, and head down to Bushes U to be part of the transformation.
Cause I believe in the truth, and I just wanna live good.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Get value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
Do your dreams seem far away from coming true? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $256,000. Fulfilling your plans can be just one ticket away. So play today. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, inspired by the community, developed with the community, and produced for the community. The Subi's Climate Smart state-of-the-art fisher facility was officially handed over on Saturday, a first for Grenada. It represents a transformational approach to strengthening coastal communities against climate change while supporting the livelihoods of local fishers. Christina John reports.
So this is my task to you. You want the ramp, you want the additional stuff that comes with this facility. Show us that you are ready to be good managers. Show us that you are ready to be organized and that you can form a strong, vibrant, and functioning cooperative so that you too can help us towards developing this sector.
Minister for Climate Resilience, Renewable Energy and the Environment, Kieran James, delivering remarks as the Subi's Fisher facility was officially handed over on Saturday. Minister James said for the fishing industry to thrive, there must be enhanced infrastructure and support to fishers is critical. She assured fishers that they are in the process of designing a jetty and a boat hauled ramp. This facility, she said, is more than just a building, but rather a promise to fishers and the community. This investment is worth an estimated $1,833,727 EC dollars.
We are building stronger livelihoods by providing secure storage for fishing gear and equipment. Fishers can operate with greater efficiency and security. We can't overstate climate resilience, and so a hybrid green-gray intervention such as habitat restoration, coastal erosion mitigation, and improved runoff management will ensure long-term sustainability of this facility. We also have the inclusion or the integration of renewable energy and water conservation through solar power and rainwater harvesting, which will reduce the facility's carbon footprint while lowering operational costs. We are also providing a safe space for community engagement. Beyond fisheries, this facility will serve as a gathering place for the community, fostering stronger social ties and local economic development.
According to Minister James, Grenville is the second largest fishing landing site on the island, and Subis is at the heart of the industry, hence the construction of the facility at that location to address some of the challenges faced by fisher folk. Executive Director of the Nature Conservancy, a stakeholder in this project, is Dr. Robert Bromber.
It's really the need for, and the imperative was a holistic, integrative approach to protecting Grenville Bay, protecting the reefs of Grenville Bay, addressing the fundamental needs of fishers, farmers, and everyone who lives and works and recreates in between, first and foremost. So we knew at some point, we landed on the idea that was from the community. This is what's going to help us focus on that.
Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell reiterated Minister James's call for working together as a community, highlighting the need for a cooperative.
Fishing is a critical sector for livelihoods and for food security in Grenada. And we can't take it for granted that fish will always be present. And the climate crisis that we face emphasizes the significant risk to the livelihoods of our fishermen and to food security in Grenada from the perspective of fishing. The very fact that we are standing here and we are smelling and seeing the sargassum and the significant quantities of it tells us the kinds of challenges that fishermen, fisherwomen, and the communities of island states have to address. And so I really want this to be a blueprint for us to grow, enhance, and take to other communities. So I look forward to this being a catalyst for the transformation of the entire east coast of Grenada, where there are more fishing facilities for fishermen and women, where there are more fishing cooperatives, and where ultimately we can get to the point where our fishermen are safer, their produce and their tools of trade are protected.
The initiative is a collaboration between the Nature Conservancy, TNC, the International Climate Initiative, IKI, the Federal Ministry of the Environment, Nature Conservation, Nuclear Safety and Consumer Protection, BMU, the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, IFRC, and the Grenada Red Cross Society, the GRCS. Christina John, GBN News.
Other news, shelter inspections are underway as Grenada prepares for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Beverly Telesford tells us more.
Shelter inspections commenced this month in preparation for the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Dr. Terence Walters, National Disaster Coordinator at the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, provided an update on Monday, saying the 150 shelters listed last year, along with other potential buildings, will be examined to assess their sustainability as hurricane shelters. The goal is to finalize and publish the updated list by the end of May. This update coincides with the unveiling by the National Hurricane Center of the list of names for the 2025 season. The full list of names is as follows: Andrea, Barry, Chantel, Dexter, Aaron, Fernand, Gabriel, Umberto, Imelda, Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nesta, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, Sebastian, Tanya, Van, and Wendy. 2024 was reported as the 9th consecutive above-average hurricane season, with 18 named storms, 11 hurricanes, and 5 major hurricanes, surpassing the typical average of 14 named storms, 7 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes. Hurricane Beryl set a record in 2024 as the earliest Category 5 hurricane ever recorded in the Atlantic Basin. The July storm caused severe damage, particularly to Carriacou, Petite Martinique, and the southern islands of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Now, Grenadian singer and songwriter Sabrina Francis is making waves once again with her new single, Taking Over, which was officially released last Thursday. The track is a collaboration featuring reigning soca monarch Shondell Amayde, Dash, former monarch Hollis Mapp, Mr. Killer, and the soulful, multi-talented vocalist Jefferson Ramirez. Nisha Paul has this report.
Taking over, blow up, and we want to go higher than that. Watch your tongue, watch me raise the bar.
Blending vibrant soca energy with deep, soulful melodies, Taking Over serves as the official theme song for the highly anticipated 7th edition of Sabrina's Wide Open Concert, Revived, set to take place on April 19th at the La Sagesse playing field. Sabrina has confirmed that Mr. Killer, Dash, and Jefferson will be joining her on stage for the highly anticipated event.
Well, I think it was high time that I did a truly Grenadian collaboration on a bigger scale, and I also wanted a theme song to lead up into the Wide Open show. I want to do the whole show different. I want to promote a togetherness. Instead of like Sabrina Francis does Wide Open and every artist come and do 2 songs and go, I want us to each have the stage, each have a platform, and do something really together. And I think this song, collaborating on this song, is the first step towards that, and we're going to put it on steroids come Wide Open night.
Dedicating the first half of 2025 to live performances, Sabrina has been actively engaging with her local fan base through a series of intimate events. Her Meet Me at the Mango Tree gatherings and Sabrina Sunset sessions have been taking place across the island, fostering a deeper musical and personal connection with audiences.
I've always been kind of, what's the word I use? Exclusive, kind of like I stay up in the mountain, I sit down at Love Blue, I do my own little thing. But again, I think it's high time that I come out and become just a little bit more present among Grenadian listeners. So with the Sunset sessions, I went to different places around the island. I have 2 shows left. And for Wide Open, I'm going outside of I want a bigger playing field as well. We want to expand. So we're doing it at La Sagesse playing field, which I feel like is a nice little change from La Fable.
As the Wide Open Concert Revived approaches, Sabrina promises an unforgettable night of music featuring electrifying performances.
For sure, we're working on putting on an immense set. I want to give off musicality, but also real nice entertainment, which is where I was saying the nice balance songs comes in with Dash and Killer and Sabrina Francis and Jefferson. I want to put on a show where we're all equally contributing to the set. I'm going to have new songs, probably songs that you've never seen before, but try to put forward my music in a way probably that you've never seen Sabrina Francis do it before. So surprises, but also all the songs that you know and love.
General admission tickets are available for EC $100 and EC $450 for VIP access, with Taking Over setting the tone for what's to come. This Easter weekend promises to be an explosive celebration of local music and culture. Reporting for GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Taking Over. Celebrating 100 years since the establishment of the Girl Guides Association, Christina John has more.
The Grenada arm of the Girl Guides Association joined the rest of the world in celebrating World Thinking Day 2025 under the theme Our Story, reflecting the values and symbolism of our movement. The Girl Guides Association of Grenada celebrated 100 years of empowering girls and young women in Grenada. As part of their celebration, the local association held a march past from the grounds of the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School through the town of Grenville and back to the school. Praise and worship also formed part of the celebration. International Commissioner Atalia Walcott, in her welcome remarks, reminded those present that World Thinking Day is not just a day to celebrate, but rather a day to connect, reflect, and celebrate the rich stories that unite those within the movement.
World Thinking Day is a special occasion for Girl Guides around the world to reflect on our shared values of friendship, community, and leadership. It reminds us that each of us, no matter where we are from, plays an important role in the larger narrative of our movement. Our stories, though unique in their telling, share common threads of courage, service, and empowerment.
President and Vice President Abia Thelesford and Keona Hall reflected on the theme.
Our Thinking Day theme says, our story, reflecting the values and symbolisms of our movement. Today, we reflect on the story of a movement that has stood the test of time, a century. Our values are in our promise. I promise to, number one, do my best to do my duty to God, and lastly, to serve my country.
The youngest chief commissioner in the Western Hemisphere of the World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts is Tamara Savory.
In every rainbow, there is talents, there's potential, and gifts. And this is what Girl Guiding aims to do. That from within every rainbow, all of these are going to be developed and developed well. Girl Guiding is alive. Is Girl Guiding alive? Yeah. Is Girl Guiding alive? Yeah. Is Girl Guiding alive? Yeah. Absolutely.
There are 10.8 million Girl Guides and Girl Scouts worldwide, with Grenada alone having approximately 2,000. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority finalizes waste processing and rehabilitation of plain fields on the sister isle of Carriacou. We'll be back.
Right Choice Promotions in association with Investment Migration Agency of Grenada, together with our Riser Credit Union, presents the inaugural Virgin Parish Relay Meet. This is the Real Mini Olympics, Saturday, March 8th. Lassa Just Playing Field in St. David. Relay action featuring the top clubs and schools from across Grenada, competing for cash prizes and more. Come see the nation's best athletes as they prepare for Intercall and Carifta Games 2025. First call to action is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, featuring live entertainment and excitement in the tug-of-war competition. Admission $10 adults, $5 children. Come to Virgin Parish, St. David on Saturday, March 8th for the Virgin Parish Relay Meet. Come share in the excitement and speed and see you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, race yourselves for the event of the year, March Madness Mega Bingo. Grenada, get ready, because on Sunday, March 2nd, Monrouge Plainfield comes alive from 5 p.m. Get ready for a night that will make you jump out of your seat, because you can win up to $100,000 in cash. Yeah, you heard right, $100,000 in cash. And that's not all. We're hosting 10 thrilling games with a prize of $5,000 each and 5 heart-pounding games with a whopping $10,000 each. Whoa! Act fast and secure your tickets now at $60 for one or $100 for two. Free buses will be available. Sunday, March 2nd, Megaforce presents the March Madness Mega Bingo.
Yo, Grenada. This is your boy, Mr. Clean John. Today, I am at Nick's Barrel House. Come to take over to give you all the best pina colada ever in Grenada. Hey, I got my coconut cream and now I got my rhythm coconut. The only thing that's missing now is my pineapple juice.
Let's make a pina colada. First we add our ice,
you walk with your woman.
Amazing coconut cream, rhythm coconut, and then pineapple chunks and blend.
Welcome to this party. You and your crew. Party you ready. What we go to.
Garnish with grated nutmeg and serve. Do enjoy.
Plus the Grenada #1 rum.
Attention all track and field fans, the race is on and history is being made. On Saturday, March 1st, the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium comes alive yet again for the Charlie George Classic. We honor a true stalwart of Grenadian athletics, Mr. Charles A.R. George, the longest serving president of the Grenada Athletics Association. Watch the best of the best go head to head in sprints, distance races, field events, and thrilling relays with top clubs like 473 MVP, Ace, Fusion Athletics, Velocity Track Club, St. David's Track Blazers, and more. The excitement kicks off at 10 a.m., so be there early. Witness the speed, the strength, and the passion of Grenada's finest athletes. This is more than a meet. It's a legacy in motion. The Charlie George Classic, Saturday, March 1st. Be there.
Opportunities, Excel leads the way in digital advancement every single day. Fair internet access for all to share. Transparent billing with consumer care. Excel 3EC bill safeguarding our rights. Net neutrality, consumer protection shining bright. Mobile number portability available to you. Switch providers seamlessly. Keep the number true. Excel 3EC bill promoting fair play in the digital world. Every single day, affordable services are important for all. Through the EC bill, there'll be progress overall. Excel and the NTRCs connecting our communities.
Excel and the NTRCs digitally transforming our space together.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play and
Instacash, Monday to Sunday, and there are no draws.
So, what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep, including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
It will be normal working days for citizens in Grenada, but for the people of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, it will be a holiday on March 3 and 4. According to statutory rules and orders number 3 of 2025, which was published in the February 21 edition of the Government Gazette, Governor General Dame Cécile Lagrenade has proclaimed that these days will be bank holidays. However, a purpose was not declared. 90 students from Carriacou and Petite Martinique are now better equipped for their studies after receiving new laptops. We have more in this report.
90 students from Carriacou and Petite Martinique currently enrolled at the T.A. Marichaud Community College and the New Life organization NULO each received a brand new laptop on Monday. The devices were distributed through the Ministry of Education with support from Sandals Resort, the Caribbean Premier League, and La Luna Hotel. The initiative, valued at over $10,000, aims to assist students on the Sister Isles whose education was severely impacted by Hurricane Beryl. Several students expressed their gratitude for the laptops, highlighting how the devices will enhance their studies.
I am very happy, and this will help me tremendously in schoolwork. For ENT, we had to do a class project and did a laptop. So I feel left out a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah.
This laptop will help me and also all the other students when coming to upcoming exams and also doing schoolwork. Well, in my department, I'm doing building technology, so it will help me a lot when coming to do AutoCAD drawings and so forth.
Computer will help me with my schoolwork in doing my midweek, because on every Thursdays and Fridays I have midweek activity, and also I have online classes from 6 p.m. to 7, so it will also help me with that.
This laptop will help me in terms of doing my assignments online and certain exams and things.
The laptop distribution is part of the Ministry of Education's Care Package initiative, which provides ongoing support to students from the Sister Isles following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. So far, the program has distributed over $1.3 million in financial aid during the 7 months since Hurricane Beryl. The initiative will run for 10 months, providing each student with $2,000 in cash assistance to cover meals and transportation. They also received assistance from government with accommodation and other essential expenses such as uniforms and textbooks. Minister for Education David Andrew encouraged the students to make full use of their devices and remain dedicated to their academic success.
You are at an era where we've tried to make all of that access universal. Don't take it for granted. And not just making it universal, we've tried to make the access easier and more equitable for all, removing the fees. But not only that, when we have these unexpected extraneous variables and things that impact your ability to access the opportunities that exist, we've stepped in to make it even easier and to ensure that they don't disturb you from your journey in education. So don't take it for granted. Make it count.
Rena Pett Thomas, GBN News.
Before the break, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority is finalizing its waste processing and rehabilitation of plain fields on the Sister Isle of Carriacou. Christina John is going to tell us about that.
The Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority commissioned the final of 2 industrial machines for waste processing during the past week. This, as the authority has given its commitment to complete the processing and removal of all waste at the last 2 debris storage sites in Carriacou by the end of the first quarter of 2025. During the past week, the authority hosted an open day event at the Harveyville playing field for public viewing of the machines, which were landed on the island earlier this month. These pieces of equipment will undertake the bulk of operations for the processing of metal debris and for the rehabilitation of the 5 playing fields, which were used as temporary debris storage facilities. The open day featured presentations on the operations and capabilities of the machines and disclosures on what the public can expect relative to accelerating processing operations, shipment of processed debris off island, and contingencies for the excavation of the topsoil of playing fields, resurfacing with processed soil, and replanting with grass. The open day exercise showcased the use of an industrial metal baler, which was commissioned by the manufacturers who are currently on the island to conduct the training of operators, the equipment and fleet maintenance unit of the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority in the proper use and maintenance of the machine. The operators featured the loading of the machine with metal waste consisting of roofing sheets, damaged appliances and vehicles, and processing them into compressed metal bales in preparation for shipment off island for recycling purposes. One of the major highlights of the day was showcasing the capabilities of a tromel screen designed to feed itself with excavated earth and processed into a centrifugal chamber for the extraction of objects other than earth material and expel clean earth at the other end. Suppliers of the equipment, Cardwell Inc., was also on hand to oversee the commissioning process and conducted guided tours of the facility. The company, which is coordinating the waste processing component of the project, has committed to completing the processing of waste at Hillsborough Playing Field by the end of this week and move all operations to the Harveyville facility. The wood shredder, which is currently located at the Hillsborough Playing Field, will be relocated to the Harveyville Playing Field to complete its share of wood chipping and processing in the coming week. Several residents of Carriacou have been employed on the project to provide support service in areas such as waste screening and waste segregation, heavy equipment operations, field management, loading services, trucking services, mulch preparation, containerization, and security, among other areas. A similar open day event is planned for the end of this week. Christina John, GBN News.
I'm off to the newsroom, but I'll be back to report the sports news.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Glenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
The following is a paid broadcast. The views expressed are those of the speaker and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
When will Britain be sued for giving Grenada a false, corrupt, and oppressive constitution? The constitution allows the lowest branch of government to dominate the upper branches, which inspired the prime ministers to kill democracy, oppress the nation, and commit embezzlement. As Constitution historian, I've submitted an amendment of the Constitution on December 23, 2023 in High Court, which seemed to be capitated. The proceed from the suit should go to build bridges from Carriacou to Martinique and Grenada, plus $40 million to agriculture, $30 million to health. I am Martin W. Edwards, Constitution historian, administrator, and political leader of Renaissance Party.
The proceeding was a paid broadcast. The views expressed were those of the speaker and not of the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of InstaCash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of InstaCash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Sporting fans, good evening. Grenada's Afi Fletcher completed a masterful spell with the ball as the Windward Islands hammered the Leeward Islands by 8 wickets in their first-round match of the CG United Insurance Women's Super 50 tournament today. The leg spinner captured a fifer as the Windwards dismantled the Leewards for 92 all-out. Fletcher was in ripping form, returning figures of 5 for 15, chasing 93 for victory. Glasgow led the batting, hitting 55 off 44 balls to take the Windwards home, losing 2 wickets in the process. This regional showpiece precedes an intensive international calendar for the West Indies women, who look to build on their commanding one-day international and T20 international series victories against Bangladesh in St. Kitts last month. Fletcher and the Windwards will be back in business on Wednesday when they take on Barbados. The IMA National Relay Meet has been hailed a tremendous success. This after scores of spectators were left wanting more at the Kenroy James Athletic Stadium on Saturday. Conrad Francis is the president of Grenada Athletic Association.
The meet has been a tremendous success, even more than what we thought it would be, having had an absence of these games for almost 2 years, and with change of sponsor and so on, we were kind of hesitant. We were not sure what to expect, but we were treated with a lovely day, lovely sunshine, moonlight and so on, and the fans come out in the droves and supported us. So we are extremely happy with it, with the performance thus far of the game.
IMA support of the National Relay Meet was $75,000. Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Investment Migration Agency, Carleen Purcell, said the performances were of a high standard.
It's a clean start for event number 13. This is the boys 4x100-meter relay, 20 plus. 473 MVP. Trailblazers, finish line. It's 473 MVP down the back straight. Finish line in third. Trailblazers in second. 473 MVP at the handover. 473 MVP. Trailblazers, finish line. As we approach the third and final handover, and there's a mix-up. Things can change in an instant. St. David Trailblazers, they're going to walk away with this one. It's a clean start. St. Andrews Anglican Secondary, Ace, Fusion, 473 MVP. St. David Trailblazers, here we go, handover, number 1, this is section number 2. St. David Trailblazers on the back.
As mentioned a while ago, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Investment Migration Agency, Carleen Purcell, said the performances at the National Relay Meet were of a high standard.
Been awesome. I mean, from the little ones, you saw how competitive they were, their form. So many of them had really good form. You could see them grow. As a matter of fact, a lot of the older athletes that I'm looking at, on the 20, on the 17, I myself I'm an avid athletics fan. So I've been following a lot of them from primary school, from pre-primary, when they just started from primary school, so on the 7. So I saw them as tiny tots and I saw them grow. And where they are now, and I'm looking at the same thing, that starting all over again. And I think it's awesome for athletics. I mean, Grenadians, we're known to make our mark out there, even though we're quite small. But I think this is where it begins. This is where the kids get incentivized and they get encouraged. They need platforms like this, and we are elated to be a part of it, and to be a part of, to walk along with the GAA that has done an awesome job in executing here today.
Meanwhile, the stage has been set for another exciting weekend of sporting excellence. This as organizers are getting ready for a smooth rollout of the Charlie George Classic. The meet is sanctioned by the Grenada Athletic Association.
and we'll see performance in all of the events, all of the essential events, basic events of a track and field meet. The sprints 1, 2, 4 of the middle and long distance races, the 400 or the 800 meters into the 15. We would also have the 3,000 and 5,000 events at this meet. In addition to that, we will be having the jump events, long jump, triple jump, high jump, along with the throwing events. What is also important to note at this meet, we have infused 1 or 2 of our relay events. Added to that, we are going to be recognizing the athletes who performed outstanding over the last 3 meets of this nature. So it's a package of events, track and field events for our athletes.
All right, that is the sports news for the moment. Efforts are underway to have Martinique become the latest associate member of the Caribbean community, CARICOM. The revelation from Chair of CARICOM, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley. She said CARICOM recognizes that it needs to continue to expand. She was speaking during a press conference as the 48th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of CARICOM comes to a close.
We had the honor of welcoming through the signature of France and Martinique the possibility of Martinique becoming our newest associate member. It is still subject to the ratification of the French Parliament, but our engagement with them has been strong, and we are satisfied that all things will proceed there.
Meanwhile, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley said CARICOM has taken a clear decision to commission a review of member states' governance and financing arrangements. She said it has also been made clear that there is a commitment to remaining a community of sovereign states that wants to deepen functional cooperation and explore the possibility of greater political presence in the region.
And at the same time, we set up an intergovernmental working group to be chaired by the Minister of Foreign Affairs from Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Amory Brown, who will also have with him a number of other ministers from Barbados, Jamaica, Antigua, and Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to be able to identify within the next 6 weeks what has to be the work program for the mutual recognition of driver's licenses, insurance products to cover vehicles in multiple countries, the harmonization of the customs and phytosanitary regulations necessary for the seamless movement of goods, and to be more specific, to dismantle 57 barriers, non-tariff barriers, identified by the Caribbean Private Sector Organization.
Further afield, European leaders and other allies have met in Kiev to reaffirm their solidarity and announce further support and sanctions on the 3rd anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Many representatives of countries attending the summit have been pushing back against U.S. President Donald Trump's unilateral decision to pursue direct peace talks with Moscow. They insist Ukraine and Europe must be involved in negotiations to ensure any settlement is durable and fair. European leaders have called for the continent to step up its defense to protect wider values of democracy and freedom from Russian aggression.
It's become something of a ritual. European leaders travelling overnight to Kiev on the anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion. Off the train they piled, high officials from Brussels, prime ministers and presidents from across the continent. But this year, their show of support was more existential than ritual, with Ukraine on the back foot, on the battlefield and at the negotiating table. For if Donald Trump pulls the plug on US military aid, Ukraine's president will need all the help he can get from his visitors. For now, he was putting on a brave face.
Dear friends, this year should be the year of the beginning of a real, lasting peace. Putin will not give us peace or give it to us in exchange for something. We have to win peace through strength and wisdom and unity, through our cooperation.
The leaders round the table promised more money and more military support, but America was noticeable by its absence. Beaming in online, the Prime Minister insisted the US had to provide a security backstop for any peace deal.
President Trump has changed the global conversation over the last few weeks, and it has created an opportunity. Now we must get the fundamentals right. If we want peace to endure, Ukraine must have a seat at the table, and any settlement must be based on a sovereign Ukraine, backed up with strong security guarantees.
Later, President Macron of France will echo a similar message when he meets Mr. Trump in Washington. In Kiev, even some of Mr. Trump's most ardent backers doubted some of his recent claims.
All the language that we're hearing about Ukraine being responsible for the war, I mean, you might as well say that the swimmers were responsible for attacking the shark in Jaws, or the United States were responsible for attacking Japan at Pearl Harbor. It is a complete inversion of the truth. It's Orwellian.
In Brussels, EU foreign ministers stood in silence amid the now familiar sound of everyday Kiev, imposing yet more sanctions on Russia alongside the UK and other allies. For its part, Russia maintained its pressure on President Zelensky. He changes his stance more often than his green T-shirts, Russia's foreign minister said. It's also hard to understand the stance of European countries. Meanwhile, the fighting in Ukraine enters its fourth year since Russia's full-scale invasion, with continuing drone attacks on the capital Kiev and a relentless war of attrition on the Eastern Front. James Landell, BBC News.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. Reminder of the headlines. Stabbing incident leaves one dead in Grandin, St. George. Grenada among 65 countries that abstained from voting on the United Nations General Assembly resolution condemning Russia's war against Ukraine. Solamente Villa responds to public concerns over beach access. Also in the news, regionally, CARICOM's 48th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government puts focus on Haiti. Internationally, world leaders meet in Ukraine and call for heightened defense to protect values of democracy and freedom from Russian aggression. Plus in the sports news, Charlie George Classic to run off this weekend, while Afi Fletcher racks in a FIFO as windwards shine over leewards. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. That's the news. Up next on the network. Beyond the Headlines. Good night.